Good afternoon. Welcome to the white coat ceremony of the Temple University School of Podiatric Medicine. Good afternoon, distinguished guests, faculty members, and most importantly, the remarkable class of 2026. Today we gather for the rite of passage ceremony. It is with great honor and privilege that I stand before you to share a few reflections during this significant milestone in your journey towards becoming a physician. As we embark on this occasion, I remind you of the words of Abraham Lincoln, whose life and leadership continue to inspire. Lincoln once said, "The world will little note nor long remember what we say here today, but it can never forget what they did here." These words resonate deeply with the essence of this ceremony, for today is not just about receiving your white coat. It symbolizes the commitment, dedication, and responsibility that come with the noble profession of medicine. Class of 2026, you are about to embark on a transformative journey, a journey that will shape not only your careers, but also your lives and the lives of countless others you will touch along the way. This ceremony marks a pivotal moment as you transition from the classroom to the clinic, from theory to practice. As young physicians, you will be entering a profession that demands not only scientific knowledge and technical skills, but also profound empathy, compassion, and ethical integrity. What does it truly mean to be a doctor? It is more than just diagnosing illness and prescribing treatments. It is about healing, comforting, and advocating for the wellness of your patients. It is about understanding the human experience, the fears, hopes, and aspirations that accompany illness and vulnerability. As you navigate this journey, never lose sight of the human being behind the medical art, the person who entrusts you with their health, their vulnerabilities, and their trust. Approach each patient with humility, empathy, and respect, honoring their dignity and autonomy. Remember that medicine is not just a science, it is an art, a delicate balance of knowledge, skill, intuition, and compassion. Today, you officially receive your white coats and step into the world of a clinical practice. Embrace the challenges to lifelong learning, seek mentorship, cultivate empathy, and never stop asking questions or challenging the status quo. Your journey as healers is a continuous evolution, a journey of growth, resilience, and dedication to excellence. In closing, I urge you to reflect the words of Lincoln. You can never escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Embrace your responsibilities with integrity, compassion, and a deep sense of purpose. The future of medicine rests in your capable hands, and I have no doubt that the class of 2026 will rise to meet these challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. Thank you, and I'd like to introduce our speaker, Dr. Mark Pinker. We're honored to welcome Dr. Pinker, a distinguished fellow of the American College of Foot and Ankle Surgeons and a diplomat of the American Board of Podiatric Surgery, as our esteemed speaker for the George A. Sonnenborg, MD Memorial Lecture. Dr. Pinker brings a wealth of experience and expertise in the field of podiatric medicine and a notable career spanning decades of dedicated service and professional accomplishments. Dr. Pinker's journey in podiatric medicine began with his DPM degree from Pennsylvania College of Podiatric Medicine, Philadelphia. He graduated in June 1982, following which he completed a residency training at the Veterans Administration Medical Center in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Throughout his career, Dr. Pinker has been deeply engaged in advancing the podiatric care, earning accolades such as Podiatrist of the Year and the Pennsylvania Podiatric Medical Association's Quinn McQuaid Award, Distinguished Service Award, and the Award of Excellence. I've known Dr. Pinker for many years, In the Pennsylvania Podiatric Medical Association, he's been a delegate for 30 years. He's been a leader in the profession, especially in the state of Pennsylvania. He's the distinguished treasurer of the Pennsylvania Podiatric Medical Association, and he's contributed at the House of Delegates many years toward the profession of podiatry. With this, I'd like to introduce my friend and companion, Dr. Mark Pinker.
Thank you, Dean Mattiacci, for those kind words. Good afternoon, my friend Dean, Temple University School of Podiatric Medicine faculty, class of 2026, family members, and friends. I would like to thank Dean Mattiacci for inviting me to share with you this important milestone in your medical education. It is a privilege and an honor to address you today as the Dr. George Sonnenberg Memorial Lecturer. Dr. Sonnenberg practiced general medicine in Philadelphia for 39 years, from 1906 to 1945. His son, Dwayne, followed in his footsteps, appropriate for this class, and joined him in practice in 1939 and remained with him until 43 when he left to enter the military service. Unfortunately, for the elder Sonnenberg, the stress of his busy practice led to the first of a series of debilitating strokes, which ultimately led to his death in 1952. Dr. Sonnenberg was the embodiment of a physician that each of us should serve or strive to emulate. His son, Dwayne, who returned to practice in Philadelphia, established this lecture as a tribute to his father, who for more than 40 years was a quintessence of the general practitioner and obstetrician. Dr. Dwayne began his involvement with podiatric medicine as a professor of chiropodal surgery at the Temple University School of Chiropody in 1946, and served our school for over 50 years as both a faculty member and later as a member of the Board of Trustees. He serves as an advocate for podiatric medicine and worked to educate his allopathic colleagues on the value and training of podiatric physicians. I take the time to review the history to demonstrate to you how one individual can make a difference and how we all stand on the shoulders of those before us who blazed a path forward. As I look out on your faces, the class of 2026, and see the diversity of individuals, each of whom have traveled different paths to reach this point of their careers, I'm reminded of my own class of 1982 and myself as I sat in your chairs and thought what I was looking to do moving forward, eager and anxious to place the didactic portion of your training behind you and begin the clinical aspects of your training. After the last 2 years of struggling with classes such as anatomy, biochemistry, and pathology, and many others, you are now ready to put this knowledge to use as a practicing clinician. You are now finally going to be able to see and interact with patients who will respect you as your doctor and place their trust in you to alleviate their pain and suffering and serve as their advocate in the healthcare system. It's a humbling responsibility, but the rewards are great. When you chose to pursue a podiatric medical career, you chose to invest an enormous amount of time, energy, and economic resources in yourself. In return, you will be compensated by a career that is continually challenging and will never become stale or boring. You will find yourself greatly appreciated by your patients and your community. You will have the daily satisfaction of alleviating your patients' distress, pain, and anxiety. As you transition from the didactic portion of your training into the clinical aspects of your training, it is important for you to develop the skills necessary to achieve success. You must be confident in yourself and conduct yourself in a professional manner, while at the same time showing compassion and empathy and allowing your personality to shine through to reassure and comfort your patients, as well as bring a smile to their faces. You must take advantage of every learning opportunity presented to you, for although you have received the best training and education of any students before you, you are still a student, and you must be humble enough to realize that you will never stop learning, and there is always something to be learned from both senior clinicians and your patients. The only constant in life is change. As you travel through your medical career, you will continually be faced with changes in technologies, techniques, medications, diagnostics, and therapies. You must never stop learning and advancing your knowledge. Balancing confidence and humility will bring you great success and passion for your profession. To achieve success as a clinician, you must act as an investigator. You must gather the appropriate information from the patient and family members, such as the history of the present illness, pertinent past medical and surgical history, current and past medications, lifestyle, environmental factors, and home life. You must then conduct a thorough and complete physical examination of the patient, and then correlate all of this information to determine a differential diagnosis and appropriate treatments. This is not the time to take shortcuts, for while a chief complaint may seem minor and straightforward, there may be other conditions and illnesses that you may discover through your examination that may be affecting the patient, and with the proper diagnosis and treatment could be life-saving. Focus on the skills that you are trying to master to perform a proper and thorough history and physical examination, for the habits you develop in the clinic today will carry over throughout your career. Please keep in mind the fact that you are not just treating a foot, you are treating a human being. Your training will not be complete when you graduate, but will continue throughout your residency training. Position yourself appropriately for these highly competitive quality residency training programs, for they will greatly determine the type of podiatric medicine you will practice throughout your career. You will never again have this type of opportunity, and exposure to the best training programs is essential to ensuring your success. As a physician, you are being licensed to treat patients independently, which carries a great deal of responsibility, as these patients will place their trust in you. You must conduct yourself with honesty, integrity, compassion, and maintain the highest standards of ethics and morality. You alone must face yourself in the mirror every day. And if you maintain these high standards, you will always be able to keep your head held high and make no apologies for your conduct. You need to advocate for your patients. I always try, and I always remind my staff to try to treat patients as you yourself would like to be treated. As I stated earlier, the healthcare system is constantly changing, evolving, and advancing, and you must embrace these changes for the betterment of your patients. The aging demographics of our population should greatly increase the demand for our services, but the conference of a degree and licensure does not guarantee success. You still must serve as your own best advocate. You must sell yourself to your patients and other healthcare professionals in your community by practicing the highest quality medicine with the highest standards of character. Choose to practice where you may desire to live, but do not exclude those areas of the country where there may be more opportunities to achieve success more quickly. Become involved in your community, hospital staff, civic clubs, places of worship, sports organizations, schools, and social clubs, as you are your own best form of advertising. Understand that your practice is a business. You must be conducted as a business, while at the same time conducting your business in a compassionate way. Avail yourselves of the opportunities to learn the business aspects of private, group, or employed practice. Take advantage of the resources available to you through your state, national, and affiliate professional organizations. Your membership in these associations are a necessary cost of doing business, and they are essential to protecting our place in the healthcare system and ensuring our patients access to our services. You should honor the symbol of the white coat and wear this with respect for the profession you are entering and for all those that came before you. Never disparage yourselves, the profession, or other physicians, and continually raise the bar on your own expectations. Encourage prospective students to consider podiatric medicine as a career, as you will need to pass the torch on to a younger generation. Students are our lifeblood. You must climb the ladder to success and continue to build on the foundation laid by your predecessors. You are the future of the profession. Go forth and prosper. Congratulations, fellow physicians. I wish you all the best. You are today's podiatrist. Thank you.
To Dean Mariachi, esteemed special guests, beloved colleagues, invited friends and family, and a heartfelt congratulations to the small but mighty class of 2026. Good afternoon. Today, I'm honored to share remarks concerning the privilege of caring for patients. The privilege for caring for a patient is not extended to everyone, but it's truly special to enter a profession where individuals trust you, the doctor, to make decisions about their health. Today, it's rare for anyone to allow another to dictate their actions, yet as a doctor, people entrust you to provide the best treatment or guidance for their well-being. With this privilege comes immense responsibility, which is why in medicine, one must commit to lifelong learning. Although your basic science education may be over, it's now your duty to stay updated by reading journal articles, learning new techniques, and continuously advancing your skills. However, along with this privilege comes a burden, as you're now entrusted with someone's life, and caring for all patients isn't easy. You'll encounter grumpy patients, individuals who test your own patience and sanity, and even those who leave disparaging reviews online. Yet, you'll also be rewarded with patients who deeply appreciate and respect your expertise. It's crucial to remember that irrespective of the type of patient you encounter, it's a privilege to care for people. The distinction between a good doctor and a great doctor lies in the commitment to giving your very best effort, whether it's to a patient who appreciates you or those who challenge you. To the class of 2026, I encourage you to recognize that the privilege to care for a patient is a special gift, one that we are not entitled to, but are honored and humble to receive from those we serve. Thank you. Now we'll have Dr. Van for the coding ceremony.
Good afternoon. Please join me on stage with your white coats as your name is called. Arij Batul Abid. Sahar Helen Akandi. Kaylin Arnold. Sophia Barros. Deja Blackwell. Congrats. Alan Blaha. Sarah Ann Bove. Matthew Bowler. Danielle Brazer. Danielle Burrow. Alan. Congrats. Patrick Shoup. Daylon Coles. Claudia Cologne. Joseph P. Evans. Julia Firestone. Congrats. Congrats. All right. Natanya Flores. Jocelyn Frias. Louise Fricker. Mohammed Hussein. Elizabeth Highsmith.
Jordan Jefferson. Ashley Johnstone. Joshua Josen. Leo Kim. Andrew Kovalik. Vanya Lazo Paras. Madeline Mark. Elena McElhenney. Neha Metgood. Natalia Miz. Michelle Mohena. Zureed Mukhtar. Tin Nguyen. Kamal Patel. Ella Marie Petranto. Camelia Russell. Aisha Salim. Nida Salim. Jensen Saluga. Emily Yeji Suh. Christine Shi. Dara Spies. Greta Totkus. Annie Will. And Anthony Wong. Now I have the pleasure of introducing Arij Batul Abid. She is not only a distinguished member of the class of 2026, but also serves as the president of our class council. We are looking forward to hearing your inspiring words today. Let's welcome her to the stage with a warm invitation.
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, honored guests, and my fellow classmates of the class of 2026 at TUSPM. As we gather here today for our white coat ceremony, I am overcome with emotion as I reflect on the path that has brought us to this moment. It is a trip filled with trials and triumphs, sacrifices and success, and most importantly, a journey defined by the unbreakable spirit of determination that beats within every one of us. For many of us, this journey began with a leap of faith, a leap that propelled us far from the comfort of familiarity and into the unknown. We left behind the warmth of home and the company of loved ones to pursue dreams and goals at Temple University School of Podiatric Medicine. We arrived in a new city, a new state, with nothing but hope in our hearts and fire in our souls. We have overcome the difficult obstacles of medical school and the storms of doubt and uncertainty to come out stronger, smarter, and more resilient than ever before. We have missed holidays, birthdays, and special times spent with our loved ones. However, in exchange for each sacrifice, we have received something far more valuable: an opportunity to serve others, a sense of acceptance, and a family united not by blood, but by common goals and hardships. I am reminded of the countless hours spent in the library, poring over lecture notes, fueled by nothing but determination, sheer willpower, and daily servings of Zio's pizza. I am reminded of our late nights and early mornings, the many cups of coffee that became our constant companions, and the camaraderie that sustained us throughout the long hours. But amidst the challenges, amidst the tears and the laughter, there is magic in the bonds we have forged. We have laughed together, cried together, and celebrated each other's victories like they were our own. We have fallen asleep in the most unexpected places and landed in the yearbook, our exhaustion a depiction of the dedication that drives us forward. And through it all, we have stayed afloat by the support of our loved ones, who have stood by us even from many miles away through both thick and thin. To my own family, friends, partner, and fellow class council members who are here today, I am eternally grateful for your unwavering support, your boundless love, and your belief in me, even when I doubted myself. To my little brother Amir, happy 8th birthday. Thank you for sharing the spotlight with your older sister today, and I promise we will get some ice cream after this. To all the parents, siblings, partners, and mentors who have cheered us on from the sidelines, who have wiped away our tears and lifted us up when we stumbled, we owe you a debt of gratitude that cannot be repaid. And to the dedicated faculty, staff and administration, and clinicians of TUSPM, thank you so much for your everlasting dedication to our education and growth throughout these years. Your passion for podiatric medicine inspires us to strive for excellence every day. As we put on our white coats today, my fellow class and I represent not just a significant turning point in our medical education, but also a dedication to quality, kindness, and helping others. It signifies the point at which we go from the lecture halls into the clinic, where our commitment and expertise will start to have a significant impact on patients' lives. We are here to make a lasting impression on the world, to dispel the myths surrounding our field, and to demonstrate to everyone the significance of what we do. So let us welcome this moment with gratitude in our hearts and determination in our souls. Let us carry forward the lessons we have learned, the relationships we have developed, and the memories we have made. And let us never forget the sacrifices that have brought us here, the love that sustains us, and the dreams that continue to drive us forward. Congratulations to the small but mighty class of 2026. Our journey is just beginning, but I have no doubt that our future is bright.
Hello, class of 2026. Can you please stand and recite with me the oath, a variation of the Declaration of Geneva? Ready? Upon beginning my responsibilities, please read it with me. Upon beginning my responsibilities in the care of patients, I solemnly pledge myself to consecrate my life to the service of humanity. I will give to my teachers the respect and gratitude which is their due. I will practice my profession with conscience and dignity. The health of my patients will be my first consideration. I will respect the secrets which are confided in me. I will maintain by all means in my power the honor and the noble traditions of the podiatric medical profession. My colleagues will be my brothers and sisters. I will not permit considerations of religion, nationality, race, party politics, or social standings to intervene between my duty and my patient. I will maintain the utmost respect for human life, even under threat. I will not use my medical knowledge contrary to the laws of humanity. I make these promises solemnly, freely, and upon my honor. If I keep this oath, I may receive divine guidance in the practice of my art. Congratulations, class of 2026. You now officially enter your phase, this clinical phase of your education. The class of 26 may now be seated. I would like to now introduce Dr. Ebony Love Stokes, who will deliver the concluding remarks for our ceremony.
Thank you. Class of 2026, we look forward to watching you continuing to grow and succeed in podiatric medicine. We cordially invite you and your guests to a reception in Minton Hall where we can celebrate together this significant milestone. The group photo for the class of 2026 will be taken after the faculty has left the stage. Ms. Susan Huggins will direct you. Thank you again, and good luck to you all.